Hello and welcome to PlayStation Race. And my name is Mitchell Morgan, and today I've got my best race from the 13th of September, which was a pole to win and clean race, but not as easy as you might think. I had an absolutely amazing race with Javi behind. So we're just starting off with the run down to the start-finish line, warming up the tyres. And at this point, my nerves are somewhat going. Really not used to leading from the front. It should be easy, but I put a lot of pressure on myself. And the other thing is that this was the first race of the day. And I'd had very little warm-up time, very little practice time before running this race. So we just come down into the first corner here. And I just catch a little bit of grass on the inside, a little bit of the dirt kicks up. Javi gets a good exit, but we are pretty much even Stevens as we go down into turn 2. I'm right on the curb, braking as late as possible, taking the curb, but still Javi is right with me. My line through here is to hug the white line. I drift out a little bit to the left there, and again Javi just closes up slightly. Then we get under braking for this left-hander over the curb pretty much together, and I'm managing just to keep that gap at the moment. It was around about 2 or 3 tenths of a second, not very much at all. At this point, jumping on the brakes and just trying to grab the inside of that curb. Javi goes a little bit wide and just puts his car onto the grass, which gives a little bit of a wobble and enables me just to get just a little fraction ahead. So as we come into the last couple of corners, I just missed the apex of that one, trying to push it as deep as I could, and then we took what should be one of the faster lines through that corner. Javi took a slightly tighter line, again another line that I do take from time to time, but you can see that for once I've actually managed to get a little bit faster than Javi as we go down this main straight. Behind, it's all pretty standard. The cars are line astern and spacing out a little bit. There was a little bit of shenanigans going on behind, but back up the front, we're back with the action, and Javi closes right up on the back of me under braking. Thought he was going to overshoot that corner, but he managed to gather it up really nicely. But that did, at this point, give me a little bit of clean air to run in. But you'll see that he reels me in fairly consistently through this lap. I'm trying to keep it as smooth as I can, and you can see that Javi is really pushing it, getting up on the curbs at times. The back of that 51 Ferrari bouncing around a little bit. So at this point, I'm just trying to keep all of my braking points, turning points, my lines as smooth and as consistent as possible. This is now my race to lose, and it's Javi's to take away from me. And if I could just keep it quick and smooth, then he is going to have to push, or she is going to have to push harder and harder, and possibly out of their comfort zone to get onto the back of me. Now, unfortunately, that's exactly what's happened. I may be just slowed down slightly, took a few lines that I wouldn't normally do. I've gone super defensive on that one, and Javi is caught up, and unfortunately taking that line has given Javi a run on me. As we go up towards the start finishing line, you can see not even using the slipstream, just a nice easy pass. That actually helped me, because as he went past, I was then able to get across and pick up the slipstream, which I didn't actually do. I stayed out to the right, and I should have probably come across, picked up the slipstream, and then maybe have gone for an overtake into this corner. I stayed out to the right, just looking for my lines and my braking points. So that could have been an opportunity missed. As we're going into the middle of lap 3, I am running out of time now to try and get that win back. But we keep pushing, Javi's gone a little bit wide there. I've got a slightly better line, which has brought me onto the back of Javi. Again, Javi's gone a little bit wide, I think, through there. I had a slightly better line, which is enabling me to close up a little bit more. This time I go a little bit wide, just looking for different ways through. So I've gone a bit wide, cut across to see if we can get up the inside. Managed to get that move pulled off, managed to get it slowed down for that right-hander. We didn't run out onto the grass, and that move was done. A beautiful move that I really enjoyed. It's not often that I do decent moves on the track, but I am learning and I am starting to get a little bit better. So now this is all about this last corner. So again, I go for the middle of the track this time, just playing a little bit defensive, making sure I pick up the apex of the corner, get the power down as soon as we can. But Javi is right with me. He's right there using the slipstream. Behind, everything is all still fairly even Stevens. We've got a little bit of a battle going on there, but behind, nothing really to worry about too much. There is a yellow car that is coming into the mix, but Javi goes for the inside. I'm holding my line. Really late braking, squirming under the brakes, goes a bit deep. And that was, I think, Javi's only mistake of the whole race. And that has given me a bit of a breathing space, not nearly as much as I thought. Javi managed to recover from that really well. There was no spin on the green Astro that a lot of people do. So kudos to him for gathering that one up and getting back on the pace very quickly. And you can see that this fight is far from over. This is the last lap. I'm probably being a little bit more cautious than I should and need to be. Making a little bit of a gap here at the moment as we head down underneath the gantry into this very fast right-hander. It looks like the yellow Ferrari has caught up with Javi as well, so that now means that Javi is having to defend as well as try and push to catch up with me, which is enabling me just to back off a little bit to manage the gap. And you can see that we've got another car, a red Ferrari, so we've got a four-way battle going on here at the moment. This is all about the last corner. I went for the middle of the track again, got the power down as soon as I could, but Javi and the yellow car are right with us. But the yellow Ferrari gets a run on Javi. Oh, weaving around all over the place, just fighting to try and keep him behind. The yellow one's catching. Oh, passes on the line. What on earth happened there? So Javi ended up in a third. Cabro 21 managed to snatch away second place, but I did manage to bring it home for the win in first position. So that was pole, first place, and I also got a clean race bonus on here. I didn't quite manage to get the fastest lap. That went to Keiko, but I wasn't too worried about that. To be top in my first race was absolutely brilliant. My best race of the night. I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you have, please give the video a thumbs up. And if you're new around here, please hit that subscribe button to support the channel. It really does mean a lot. And if you want to see this race from my perspective, jump onto last night's live stream. It's the 13th of September's live stream, the first race, and you'll be able to see how I ran it, my commentary during the race with an interaction with the live stream. Check that out on my channel. In the meantime, I'll see you again very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.